Hi, Cheryl here, and I am here today to show you my newest bracelet, and I am calling this bracelet the Poison Ivy Bracelet. I did do a search and I found that there was one other bracelet called this. Unfortunately it only had like 3 views and I really couldn't tell what the bracelet looked like. It was such a poor video, so I decided I'm going to go ahead with the name and call it the Poison Ivy Bracelet because I really like the name. And so this is what it looks like on this side, and this is what it looks like on the reverse side. So you've got 2 different looks with it, and this is what it looks like along the side. Today I'm going to show it to you on the monster tail loom, and then I'm also going to show it to you in another video on the regular rainbow loom. And I'm going to see if I can come up with a way to show it to you on 2 forks. I'm hoping I can. It's going to be tricky, but I'm going to try my best because I want everybody to be able to do it. Alright, so let's go ahead and get started. So we'll grab our loom, and I think I'm going to do it with the same colors so that way you can tell where I'm at with the pattern. So let me grab some pinks and some yellows. So we're going to start out, it's kind of an interesting one because you're flip-flopping from one side to the other. Starting out with your band, and you don't have to cross it for this. You're putting a band from here to here, and then you're putting a band on the other end from here to here. So it's on your 2 angles. And then you're going to put one, and it's going to go from this point to this point, and it's not going to wrap around this one. It's going to hoop over it. So it's not wrapped around this peg at all. So it's going on this one, hooping over that middle one, and then going on to here. So you see it's not wrapped around that peg at all. It's avoiding it. Alright. From here, what you're going to do is you're going to take your next band and you're going to wrap it 3 times around this peg. 2 and 3. And then you're going to take your next one and wrap it 3 times around this peg. 1, 2, 3. Now you are set up to get started. You're going to take your hook, you're going to go in. Actually, I think I'm going to use a different hook for this. I think I'm actually going to use one of my rainbow loom hooks to show you how to do this. You're going into, no, I'm going to use the other ones just because these are smaller. I forget that the monster loom holes are smaller. You're going to go in. I went into the hole, in through these 3 bands, grab the first yellow band, and pull it up through carefully, and don't lose it like I just did. Alright, now I gotta push it back down so I can grab it again. So you're gonna go in, and I'm grabbing it and pulling it up through, gently pulling it around that peg and across to the other side. So I went through these pegs, pulled it up through, around the pegs, and across the other side. I'm doing the same thing for this side. Going down through, grabbing my top one, pulling it up through, around, so that's off that peg, and across to the other side. So this is all the same band, coming down, around, and up. Now these 2 bands, one at a time, you're going to go down, pull it up through, and back. So that band is looping around and back to the same peg. And then you're going to do the same thing to this one. Go down, grab it, pull it up through the 3 loops, and back to the same peg it started with. This one's not going as smoothly, but it is the same peg. Okay, so that's your first set. Once you have that, you can push everything down, and you're going to carefully pull this off and push it down, and then pull this off and push it down. Okay, for your next set, you're starting out the same way. One band across this angle and one band across this angle. And then your middle one is going here, wrapping around the middle and going to here. Then you're going to wrap your band 3 times again. 1, 2, 3. 1. Oh, might have to hold it on. 1. Doesn't want to cooperate. 2, 3. Okay, so it's the same setup to start with every time. Then I'm going to go in again, down through the middle of these 3, grab the top one, pull it up through gently, work it around, and pull it across. Down through, grab the top one, work it up around, and pull it across. And you're going to do the diagonal ones. Pull them up through and pull them over to the diagonal piece. Down in, pull it up through and pull it over to the diagonal. Alright, once you've got that, now you're going to start doing a little difference. You're going to come around to this side now, and you're going to work your way around. You're starting with your end peg here. This one you're pulling 2 over 2. This one you're pulling 1 over 1, 1 over 1, 2 over 2. Make sure everything's flipped over. Push it down. Come back around to your pink. Now you take your pink off. Push it down. Now every step's going to repeat from here on. The first step was a little different, getting it set up. Okay, so now you're going across again. I'm sorry, diagonal again. Then you're doing your middle piece. Put it on this peg. Wrap it around the middle and put it on this peg. Wrap your band 3 times. They don't always cooperate with me. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. Push this down a little bit so it stays on better. 1, 2, 3. Then I'm going to go down in, grab the top band, pull it up through, take it over to this side, go down in, grab the top band, pull it up and over to this side, and I'm doing the angles. You always want to do these 2 middle ones first before you do the angles. It does matter which ones you do first in this band. These are 2 angle ones, up and over. Once you have everything up and over, go to the corners, So I'm at the end pieces now, and I'm going to start at this end and work my way around. I'm pulling the 2 over the 2, 1 over 1, 1 over 1, 2 over 2. Then I'm back to the pinks. I'm going to carefully pull them off. And I'm going to push everything down. Okay, now we're ready for the next row. So we'll put on the diagonal on each side, and then the middle, and then we put on our 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Go down in, catch the top one, work it up through, pull it to the other side. Go down in. Let me pull this up so it's in the right way. Go down in. Catch the top one, work it up through, pull it to the other side. Now we're ready to do the diagonals. Down in, catch the next one, pull it around to the diagonal, pull it through to the diagonal. Then we're going to start with the end and pull them over. Drop one. And we're pulling 2 over, 2, 1 over 1, 1 over 1, and 2 over 2. And then you're going to pull your pinks off. 1 and 2, and push everything down. And you're ready to start your next row. Always put your 2 diagonals on first, and then your middle, and then you wrap your bands. 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, 3. Go down in and get the top one. Pull it up around. Pull it over to the other side. Top one. Up around. Over to the other side. Oh. And we have one hanging here that should have went around. Then you're going to do your angles. I'm going to grab it, pull it around, over to the end, and grab it, pull it up through, and over to the end. Starting at the end cap, pull 2 over 2, 1 over 1, 1 over 1, and 2 over 2. My light can't make up its mind whether it wants to be on or off. And then we're back to the pinks. We're pulling them off. and pushing everything down. So it's starting to come out now, as you can see here. I'm going to do this a few more times because I think this is definitely a more complicated one. Angle, angle, middle. Make sure everything's down. And then put your pinks on, or whatever color you're using for this. So I guess I shouldn't be saying pinks. 1, 2, 3 times you're wrapping it. 1, 2, 3 times. Go through, pick up the top band, pull it up through, put it to the other side. Pick up the top band, pull it through, bring it to the other side. So your angles, through, pick it up, pull it around into the angle. Then you start in at the end caps, pulling them over, 2 over 2, 1 over 1, 1 over 1, 2 over 2, going to your triple wraps and pulling them off, 1 and 2, and then pushing everything down. Give this a tug. See your pattern coming out. And I'm going to do it one more time. Diagonal, diagonal, middle piece, wrapped around 3 times. 1, 2, 3. 3 times. 1, 2, 3. My bands are not laying the way. Oh yeah, they are. I'm sorry. Go in and grab the top band. Pull it through. Bring it to the other side. Top band, pull it through, bring it to the other side. Grab the next band, pull it through, and bring it to the other side. Next band, pull it through, bring it to the other side. Go to the end. 2 over 2. Start at this side, 1 over 1, 1 over 1. The end is 2 over 2. And back around, pull off your 3 wrapped, and your other 3 wrapped, and you're done another layer. Okay, I'm going to continue working on this till the end, and then I'll come back. I will show you how to do one more set just to make sure you got it, and then I will show you how to take it off of the loom. Okay, I'm ready to finish this up now for you and show you how to take it off the loom. I'm going to do one more row. So I'm going to put on my diagonals. my middle piece. And then wrap my 2 pinks. Times, and then 3 times, and I'm going to go down through, grab the first band, the top one, pull it up through, and then pull it over. Do the same thing for the one on the other side here. Oh, my pink ones come with it. No, you don't. And I'm going to do the same thing for the diagonals. Go down through, grab it, pull it through, and pull it over to the diagonal posts. I'm going to work my way around, pull 2 over 2, 1 over 1, 1 over 1, and 2 over 2. Pull the pink off, and the pink off, push everything down, and I am ready to show you how to take this off of the loom. I'm going to take this piece here, these 2 pieces here, and move them over to this one, to this peg here. Make sure you get them both on. I usually use my fingers for this because I find that easier. Move them over to here, and put them on. And do the same thing on the other side. I'm going to use my fingers this time to move them one at a time. One and 2. So everything is on these 2 pegs here. And then I am going to take a band and put it on, wrap it around the middle, and put it on. And I'm going to put all 3 of these up and over. On the other side, pull all 3 up and over. And I'm going to do that one more time. Band on, and wrap it around and put it on. Pull all 3 up and over. I'm sorry, pull 1 up and over, and pull the 1 up and over. And then I'm going to take it off with my hook. And this gives me the finished end to put my clip through. I will be doing, as I said, this design on the rainbow loom for you. Okay, if we're over on this end, you can either just put your clip through a couple bands on this side, or you can take your hook, put it through 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then I'm going to grab a yellow band, do the same thing I did on the other side. I'm going to pull it through once, put it on the end, and pull that through the 2 and put it on the end, and then I'm going to hook this to my clip. Put it through this one first, and then this one. And then hook my clip so it's hooked together. So there you have it. This is the Poison Ivy bracelet on the Monster Tail loom. She's got a piece of hair sticking out of it. Poison Ivy bracelet on the Monster Tail loom. and it's two-sided, reversible. And as I said, I'll be doing it on the rainbow loom next. So I hope you like that, and if you have any questions, let me know, and please check out my other bracelets. Thanks for watching.